Hey friends, this is DJ T. Welcome back to the next episode of Speak On It. I cannot believe that this year is almost over. As a matter of fact, this is the last video blog that I'm going to do of 2016. But as I am winding down this year, reflecting on the year, I just feel so blessed and overwhelmed with gratitude that God just rained his favor on me this year. I have to say that this has been probably the best year of my life. Not only because I turned 40 and I feel fabulous, but because I was smacking my goals in the face this year. And I know it was only God who allowed that to be, but I want to, as I look back at this year and I say, hey, what made the difference for me? There were three things that I did differently this year that I want to share in this episode. I know we are turning the page and thinking about 2017, what we want to do differently, what we want to do better. And so if I can share these three things with you that I think made the big difference for me, I hope that they motivate and encourage you as you're setting your goals, your vision for 2017. So what did I do? I made a couple of notes here, but the first thing that I did was I set a vision. So every New Year's Eve, I go to church. Shout out to Pastor Hannah and the New Life crew. I came home on fire. I did not go to sleep until I laid out my vision. I created a vision board. I had all kinds of things on there, but the pastor just spoke a word, and I was just inspired that this was going to be my year. I was going to unapologetically walk through this year and take what God had for me. And so when I set that vision, I put a lot of things on there. But I'll share with you three goals that I had on my vision board. The first was to be in the best shape of my life. I turned 40 this year. I was not feeling the skin that I was in. So I said, I want to be in the best shape of my life. I've lost 26 pounds with the fitness challenge that I did with my gym, and it's still in motion. So I feel good, y'all. So check, mission accomplished there. I said that I wanted to be debt free, including my student loans of over $60,000. Check. That one's off the list. And the last thing that I said I wanted to do was to launch this video blog. This has been something in my mind, in my brain, in my heart for over 5 years. And I've just been procrastinating and afraid more than anything to launch it. And so I did it. I launched it. Check. And whether there's 1 viewer, 500 viewers, it is done and I feel good about it. And so setting a vision, there is something called the law of attraction that says that if you put something out into the universe, that the universe will conspire to make that thing happen for you. And I believe that. And I think that that is what's happened for me in 2016 by setting a vision. So I want to encourage you all to write it down, whether it's a Post-it or a vision board, and make it very clear what you want to accomplish in 2017. The second thing that I did was that I set a date, right? I told you I wanted to do this video blog for years, but it was just in my head. And so instead, this year I said, I'm going to launch a date. And I created a flyer, posted it on Facebook, sent it to my friends, said, I am launching something called Speak On It, come out. Now, this was probably 8 weeks before the date, May 18th. I won't forget it. I hadn't had a video recorded. I hadn't had any guests to interview. I hadn't had anything done but a vision and a plan and some passion. And so, but what I did is I set that date. I wasn't going to go back on what I said I was going to do. And so I had to put a plan in motion to hit that goal, to be ready on May 18th. And then I just figured it out from there. And so I'm still learning. I'm still on my couch. This is still just a hobby, but I enjoy it every week, coming up with new content. And whether it's, like I said, 1 viewer, 500 viewers, I just enjoy doing this and sharing what little wisdom that I have with my peers and mentees and friends. So set a date. If you have something in your heart, set a date and put it out in the universe. And the third thing that I did is I set boundaries. I really set boundaries. I don't know about you, but I am somewhat of a people pleaser. And so if I have a goal, if I have something that I want to do, but somebody asks me to do something, I will probably push my goals to the back burner to help that other person out. And so this year I said, no, I'm going to be relentless about my goals. I'm going to be unapologetic about my goals. And I'm going to have to just protect my goals in time and space and all those things. And so that's what I did. Unfortunately, that means that there's some relationships that are fractured or that never really bud the way that they could. But that is, I think, a casualty of hitting your goals or being successful or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I set boundaries. While this was my year year of yes, and I was open to what the universe had for me, I had to be relentless about my time and space. So I set boundaries. And so I set a vision, I set a date, and I set boundaries. Those three things kept me laser focused on what I had planned for this year. And I just feel great. I will continue to apply that rule for 2017, and I hope that you all will do the same thing so that this time next year you can also say, you know what, 2017 was my best year yet. And so I hope that you all are having had a great year or having a happy holiday season. I just want to say a special thank you to any of you all watching, friends, family, people I don't know. Just thank you for believing in the vision. This has been a phenomenal year. I am expecting greater in 2017 for me and for you. And so you all have a happy holidays with your family, and I will see you all on Sunday, January 15th. Have a happy holiday.